Hello chess lovers, Suren here, and in this video I want to share with you a strong attacking game played by 13-year-old Magnus Carlsen. At the time of this game, Carlsen's rating was 2484. In this game, Carlsen's opponent was experienced Russian chess grandmaster Sergey Dolmatov, who was a former World Junior Chess Champion and World Chess Championship candidate. The game was played in 2004 at the 3rd Aeroflot festival. But before starting our game, if you are new to my channel, consider subscribing in order not to miss my future uploads. And now let's get started with our game and see what happened in this fascinating encounter. Carlsen opened up with knight f3 and Dolmatov responded with f5. Black goes for Dutch defense d3. As Dolmatov was an expert in Dutch defense, Carlsen is choosing a slightly unusual line and is going for d3. He's sidestepping the main theoretical battle d6 e4. As Black somewhat weakened his king side by playing f5, Carlsen wants to open up the center of the board as soon as possible and try to make use of Black's mistakes. e5 by Dolmatov, knight c3, knight c6, e takes f5, bishop takes f5, and this time we have d4. Carlsen proceeds with his idea. As mentioned above, he wants to open up the center of the board, and at the same time he's freeing the bishop's diagonal. Knight takes d4. In here we have several exchanges on d4 and knight f6. Now comes bishop c4. With this move, Carlsen is taking under control this important diagonal, not allowing Black to castle kingside. c6. Of course, capturing on c2 favors only white. White can gain precious time, can also castle kingside and organize a quick attack. That's why Dolmatov played c6. Now comes bishop g5 and b5. It turns out that Black can't even play d5 and neutralize this light squared bishop because white has a powerful answer castling queenside, and you can't even win this bishop because of this queen e5 check, and if queen e7 then simply queen takes f5 and then the rook is coming. It's over. That's why after bishop g5 we have b5, bishop b3, bishop e7. Well, this is a mistake. Instead it was better to play queen e7 check. If bishop e3 then d5, and if castling queenside then queen d7. If queen e5 check then bishop e6. Still Black is holding, although Black's position looks unpleasant. Let's go back in our game. After bishop b3 we have bishop e7 and Carlsen castled queenside. White has already completed his development, has castled, is ready to launch an attack, while still Black needs to find time and move away his king from the center of the board. Queen d7, this time we have rook e1 and king d8, which is a dubious move, and I would rather call this a terrible mistake. It's not quite clear why Dolmatov didn't castle queenside. This is of course a preferable move. Though after a4, b takes a4, bishop takes a4, rook e8, queen c4, still white has an advantage because Black's position is cramped, queenside is weakened, and on the other hand, white pieces look very active. But of course, I have to repeat again that this line could have been better for Black. But instead, after rook e1, we have king d8 and a powerful blow by Magnus Carlsen. Rook takes e7. Look at this epic exchange sacrifice, guys. Queen takes e7 was played. Well, if king takes e7, then rook e1 check is coming, and then bishop takes f6. This is a total destruction. If king c7, in order to save this rook on h8, then this time rook e7 is coming and it's over. Let's go back in our game. We have queen takes e7 and queen f4. We have new targets. Bishop d7, knight e4, d5, and knight takes f6. Black can't even recapture because of bishop takes f6. That's why Dolmatov made a desperate move. He wants to neutralize this dark squared bishop. Bishop h4, g5, and believe it or not, but after queen d4, Dolmatov resigned. Yes, he understood that his position is totally lost and he didn't even go for this g takes h4 because in this case white has this powerful queen d5 move. If queen f8, this time knight f6 is coming. It's over, guys. That's why after queen d4 we have a resignation. After the game, the spectators flocked around Magnus Carlsen's table and admiration and superlatives were whispered in Russian. Garry Kasparov's former trainer Alexander Nikitin went around the hall with the score sheet of the game and briefly informed everyone. This is the game of a genius. What about Karyakin? The new in chess editor wondered. No, he just studies a lot. This is a real talent. In the end of the video, as usual, want to sharpen your tactical skills? Please take a look at this position and try to find the mating line for black. It's black to move and I will wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Here are more suggestions for you. Consider checking them out as well. I will see you in my next video. Good luck.